Is your short film doomed to fail before it even hits the screen? This is the #1 mistake most new writers make when creating their short film, and it can make the difference between an okay short film and an award-winning one that can skyrocket your career. If you're new here, I'm Pietro Schito and I'm a writer and producer working in animation. So today I'm going to tell you exactly what that mistake is, I'll share an embarrassing example, and more importantly, I will give you a simple trick to fix it. The #1 mistake is that your short film might not be telling a story. You think it is, but it's not. And I see this all the time, with students, online, and at film festivals. And honestly, it drives me crazy, because it's heartbreaking to imagine all the effort that went into creating this something that is visually stunning, super interesting, but there's no story. All that effort that could have been saved by focusing a little more on the script.
Scripts are now locked.
Now let's bash my very first short film as an example.
Well, watch this.
A girl comes home late at night. She hears a sound, then another. She takes careful steps through the hallway. There are more suspicious noises. She opens the door and, surprise, her furniture and appliances had prepared a surprise birthday party for her. The problem is that that is not a story. It's cute, but it's not a story, it's a surprise. That was my first short film, and honestly, I had no clue what I was doing.
What kind of monster wrote this?
We'll get back to that in a minute. First, I want to stress how important it is to avoid this, because you sacrifice everything. Working late nights, draining your savings, asking for favors, only to find out you don't have a story to begin with.
It lacks meaning, truth, danger. And why do you always go for the happy ending?
And the problem is that a surprise is not a story. An anecdote is not a story. A shocking moment is not a story. Now, I'm not saying there is no place for an experimental short film. Some of them are amazing. But if you want to truly connect with your audience, if you want to have an emotional impact, and if you want to share something meaningful that proves that you have what it takes to tackle a feature film or a series, then you do need a story.
Oh, beautiful.
Before I tell you how to fix this, I want to offer you a free guide that walks you step by step through creating a portfolio-ready short film script. You can get it now from the link right under the like button. Now here's the solution that can save your short film. If you're basing everything on a big moment, a clever surprise, or a plot twist, now move that big moment way earlier. In other words, tell me that story.
Then we'll just have to do that.
Going back to my embarrassingly bad short film, tell me the story of the girl with the living appliances. Who is she? Why is she alone on her birthday? Why are the appliances alive? What does she want? What does she need but isn't aware of? I don't know, maybe I'll rewrite that short one day, but here's the #1 question you need to answer as a storyteller. Why should I care? As Guillermo del Toro says, give me less plot and more story. We focus too much on being clever with the plot instead of creating compelling characters on a transformational journey. Okay, but how do you create an amazing story like that? Well, let's start with one small step, one of my favorite animated short films. Click here to discover how to introduce a memorable character, how to keep your story simple, and the right way to ask for feedback so that you can find amazing story moments. I'm Pietro, this is Writer Animation, and I'll see you there.